Hey, what's up guys, it's me again and welcome back to my channel Mayta What Ifs. Today I am back with a new story. The name of the story is What If Sasuke Ended Up Killing Naruto? And yeah guys, it is an unscripted story and my own idea. Now before continuing this, I know I uploaded a similar story on Apollo Uchiha, but it's kind of a reverse of that, but in my own way. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my other channel as well. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins 13 years after the Kyuubi attack at the Valley of the End, in which we see Naruto Uzumaki was currently standing on top of Hashirama Senju's statue, while facing him on the opposite side was the statue of Madara Uchiha and his own teammate and rival. Sasuke Uchiha was standing atop of it, facing him. "Why did you run away, Sasuke? Why?" "I had no other choice. I don't intend to explain myself, not at least to you, Dobe. Leave me the hell alone, otherwise I will be forced to do what I should have done long time ago." "And what would that be, Time? Put you out of your misery, Dobe." "Oh yeah? Well, tough luck doing that, cause I'm gonna drag you back, even if I have to break each and every bone in your body." Sasuke was enraged, far beyond anything, at those words of Naruto. Here was someone, Naruto Uzumaki, who was nothing in front of him. The whole village adored him and hated the Dobe, and yet he was capable enough of saying this to him, the rookie of the year, that he would break his bones and drag him back. That sent him over. Maybe it was the curse mark seal, maybe it was his own anger towards Itachi. God knows whatever fueled it, but Sasuke gave into it. And once he began to see less red in his eyes, something was done. Naruto was up in the air, his arm was stretching upwards, and blood was seeping towards him through his arm in the form of veins. And Naruto's eyes were wide open. He was staring towards him with his motionless eyes. Sasuke's eyes widened for a moment, and there was a sharp pain that shot out of them. Sasuke immediately felt a buck in his knees and fell down as Naruto's body fell away from his hand in front of him, whose eyes were now closed as rain began to fall. Thunder rumbled in the sky. Sasuke was stunned in silence. He looked down in front of him as he could see Naruto, dead. He wasn't supposed to feel this, and yet he was feeling way too much emotions, like he has done something that he shouldn't have done. As Naruto laid in front of him emotionless, his gaze went from his body towards the ocean in his own reflection, where he saw the tears coming out of him. The red tears that indicated one thing. He had achieved the power that he sought it after, the Mangekyo Sharingan, the one power that his brother had that allowed him to become strong by killing his whole clan. He had the same power, and now all he needed was training. He was able to come a big step closer to doing what he had promised on the day he became a Genin, and that was to take revenge by killing his brother. And yet, he was feeling bad. He didn't want to do it. He felt disgusted from himself. Putting it out of his mind for the time being, he got up, narrowing his eyes and wiping the blood away in the stream, and then went to the other side, where Orochimaru could be seen coming out of the bushes waiting for him. "You have done good, Sasuke. Now the training begins, and you have achieved the power that Itachi has, the Mangekyo Sharingan. It will help you greatly as you grow," said Sasuke, and without saying anything he followed Orochimaru. And Naruto? It wasn't seen by him anymore. 4 years. 4 rigorous years of training, hard work, and it paid off. Sasuke was now much more stronger than even Kabuto or any other goon that Orochimaru had as a student before. He was almost equaling Orochimaru in terms of being a snake sage, as well as in terms of using his Uchiha powers. But now, he was feeling trapped here because he knew Two things were going to happen. Either Konoha was gonna come after him because of the rumors and news that he has been hearing through spies of Orochimaru, or Orochimaru was gonna take over his body soon, his own digging up. And so he began to prepare a team of fellow people, such as Karin Uzumaki, Suigetsu, and Jugo. And Team Taka was formed. He betrayed Orochimaru and left his base. But as he went out, the news spread fast, and Konoha, who was already enraged at what he has done and had made him into a criminal, went after him. The first obstacle came in the form of Kakashi, as well as the new replacement for him and Naruto. A boy named Sai, his replacement, and then there was Naruto's replacement, which was his little brother or the grandson of the Lord Third, Konohamaru. And all three of them looked enraged, including Sakura. Why did you do it, Sasuke-kun? I know Naruto was an idiot, but still, don't you dare insult Naruto. Not you. Big bro Naruto was much more of a man than he or you could ever be. He wanted to bring you back. Why did you kill him? He left me no other choice. I had to do it, and besides, I have a goal, and he was in my way. I made it very clear to him that he needs to step down, but he didn't. But that didn't mean you had to kill him! Konohamaru, keep your emotions in check, please. Sasuke, under the order of the fifth Hokage, Tsunade-sama, you are under arrest. You are now considered a terrorist by Konoha, and many of your own friends would be coming after you. I have no friends, Kakashi. Let me be very clear. That is because you killed all of them. You snake. That is what you do. Those who consider you your friend, you kill them. What do you mean by that? That Do was my friend? He was nothing more than a nuisance. That what you think? Huh? I'm gonna kill you for that. As Konohamaru jumped and was about to strike, but Sasuke was able to dodge. His team wanted to intervene, but Sasuke told them to stop. And so, he avoided them and glared towards Kakashi. Keep your dogs on leash, Kakashi. Next time I won't be so lenient. If he misses Naruto so much, I might end up sending him there. You crossed the line there, Kakashi. Sasuke, said Kakashi, as Sasuke just stared at them and then disappeared alongside his team, while the Team 7, the new one, returned back. And Tsunade wasn't pleased. What? Why did you let him get away? Who allowed this to happen? It was me. Why did you do it, Kakashi? Why? Still feeling a bit sentimental about your student? He killed Naruto. He killed your sensei's son. He is not Obito. Get that through your thick skull, he said, pointing her finger towards him. As Jiraiya, who was standing there with his arms folded, and said, I guess it's my turn then. You had your chance. Now it's my turn. And don't regret what is going to happen now, because you had your chance. I am not gonna bring him back alive, Hime. I'll bring back his head on a platter. I could give two shits what the elders of Konoha thinks. And so Jiraiya walked out, leaving an angry Tsunade there. Get the hell out of my face before I do something irrational to you. And so Kakashi left with his students. Sensei, don't think what Tsunade-sama has said too hard. No, she is right. Sakura. Sasuke is a murderer. He murdered Naruto in cold blood. There's nothing we can do aside from just bringing Sasuke in. We had that choice, but I allowed him to escape. Maybe I'm not fit. You are fit to be our sensei. But next time when I attack, Sensei, allow me to do that, please, said Konohamaru as he left in a bit of anger. While Sai also left, leaving Sakura as well as Kakashi alone. While on the other side, we see Sasuke was having nightmares. Each and every night he had the same thing in his dream again. Naruto's body up, his hand extended through his heart, blood seeping in the form of veins that turned into snakes strangling him, as Naruto, in the middle of the pile of snakes that strangled him, then asked, "Why did you kill me, Sasuke? I was only trying to help. I was only trying to be a friend." And Sasuke would wake up gasping, covered from head to toe in sweat. As Karin then asked, "Are you okay, Sasuke-kun?" "I'm fine. I just need some fresh air." As Suigetsu and Jugo noticed this and looked towards one another as Sasuke left them and arrived near the waterfall that they were staying nearby in the forest. And there he saw him, as his eyes narrowed and blood ran cold. It was Itachi. "You." As Itachi noticed him and only stared at him. "Foolish little brother, you really are a lost cause. You could have so much in your life and yet you threw it away." Sasuke gritted his teeth and then he said, "Have so much? You took that! You took everything away from me!" "Is it my fault you killed him?" "What do you mean it's your fault? Of course it is! I wouldn't have to escape if it wasn't for you. You made that choice, Sasuke. It was your choice to make. You could have done something. Beaten him bad, knocked him out. No, you had to make sure that you gave in to your anger. You are just as I wanted you. Vulnerable, angry, and wanting to come after me. Sooner or later I will come for your eyes, and once I do, you will die too, little brother. You played right into my trap. Congratulations, you played yourself." With those words, Itachi disappeared in the murder of crows, leaving Sasuke alone. "Itachi, show yourself! You covered! I'm nobody's puppet. I haven't been played. I am the one who's going to kill you. You hear me?" Sasuke let out a roar and scream, while Sasuke and the others, such as Team Taka, were trying their best to avoid Konoha as well as to try their best to find a new path of their own and get to Itachi. Akatsuki was already making moves, and they have already taken 3 to 4 Bijus away and sealed it within the Geromazo. As the Akatsuki was holding a meeting now in the base as Itachi arrived. "You're late, Itachi. I was out on a walk, Pain-sama." "Why such a drag? You know you can't lie, can you, Itachi?" "But you do lie too well to your brother, don't you?" said Zetsu. "True it may be. But I was really on a walk when I came across my brother. That foolish idiot. He is a lost cause that I need to clear out before we go along with this plan." "You don't need to worry about him," said a voice from the shadows, as all, including Pain, looked towards him. "Everything will be done when the time is right. And he too, alongside those of shinobis, will be gone when the Moonlight Plan is activated. We all need to focus on the mission, and that is to get the Bijus. But how are we going to deal with the Nine-Tails? Nine-Tail is going to be formed sooner or later. The boy may be dead, but he isn't taking the Biju with him. Bijus are easily able to reform after a few years. All we have to do is wait. Or what, Zetsu? We can go into the Land of Fire Temple where the vases in which Inkaku and Ginkaku are sealed. They are said to be the humans who have survived Kyuubi no Yoko's stomach and have gained a bit of his power. But would that be enough to revive the Ten-Tails? Said the voice. I do not know, but it's worth a try. At least first we need to focus on getting all the 8 Bijus and then we will focus on this. And so, for the upcoming few months, that is what happened. One after the other, the Jinchuriki was targeted and the other Bijus were taken, while the villages lost their Jinchurikis and their Bijus. This became so infuriating that all the Kages gathered in a Kage summit and were pointing fingers at one another until Tsunade spoke up. Because she was asked why she was quiet. Our Jinchuriki has been dead for a long time. I apologize for my rudeness, but it is a sore subject for all of us here. As for what is happening, I think it is an organization that Jiraiya has been looking into. The Akatsuki. Akatsuki? Saroniki. What of them? They're just a mercenary group. Not big deal. That is what you would believe, Oniki. They are quite dangerous. They are the ones who were after the Bijus, have been able to infiltrate in the name of missions and bounty collectors in all of your villages, including Konoha. And Jiraiya, he has been able to locate a pattern. They were the ones behind the attack, no doubt about it. Gaara, who was able to survive thanks to Chiho, he can testify that. Isn't that right, Temari? Temari Nosabuko was filling in for the Kazekage for the time being because her brother was newly revived and resting. That is true. They wore black cloaks with red cloud patterns on them. That is the clothing of the Akatsuki, their robes. They wear the slashed headbands of different villages. They are the rogues of each and every village that have formed this alliance. This is quite concerning then, said A, as the others also nodded. So what are we going to do? So many Bijus gathered by them. They must be planning something big. From what my sources have informed me, they're planning something like along the lines of a Moon Eye plan. Planning to capture each and every one of the shinobis and living person on this planet in a genjutsu, in a tree. And then, we will forever be staying in a genjutsu-like state. The one that we want to see. What? No, we cannot allow this to happen. We need something to do now. That is what we are going to do. Sasunade, with her hands narrowed and coiled to one another. We are going to launch a surprise attack on them. And so, an alliance was formed and a surprise attack was formed before they could get into the Land of Fire. Because of the 8 Bijus, the Gedomazo was pretty much useless and they had to fight on their own. Zetsu tried to use his Zetsu army that he was saving for the second option in case there ever fourth Great Shinobi War happened for the plan. But that didn't work because before he could initiate it, he was captured, mauled, and killed by the forces. One after the others, they were hunted down like animals. The only person who was able to escape, ironically, was Itachi. And as soon as Itachi escaped, he went into hiding. After this, the Shinobi Alliance ended and, for the time being, peace was ensured and an alliance was made that no one will fight one another and there will be no skirmishes. After signing the treaty, the villagers as well as the shinobis and kages returned back to their respective homes. While Sasuke, he and his team Taka was still out searching for Itachi and found out what has happened. This is a golden opportunity for you, Sasuke-kun. Of course it is. And so, Sasuke arrived to where he was finally this close to getting Itachi. But that is when Itachi and he fight and revealed his true intention. I have been using a genjutsu this whole time. That I wounded Itachi after Sasuke was this close to killing him in a battle. What? What do you mean by that? Stop lying. Foolish little brother. This all has been a genjutsu. The Moon Eye plan. The old Akatsuki. They were not there in reality. I was casting a genjutsu and made a run for it. Blood clones were used. What? The Akatsuki is alive and they have successfully stolen the Gedomazo, as well as the boss that was needed. And soon, the retribution will begin. In the end, you were not able to stop anything. I could care less what happens to the shinobi world. I'm after you. That's the fun part. This is a blood clone. I have been dead for a few months now. The real me died when I let them escape. This was a blood clone that I left for you, to mock you even in that. I told you, foolish brother, that no matter what you do, you won't be able to kill me. As that is when the clone poofed in a red shower of blood. Sasuke gritted his teeth and clenched his fist tightly. No! He slammed his fist onto the tree nearby, and that is when they all noticed a huge omnimus chakra. Everyone did, but the destruction that ensued, it was way too much. More than 90% of the population was wiped out instantly, just by the Bijudama. that was released by the Ten Tails in that weekend form. Sasuke and the others, those who were the lucky ones or unfortunate ones who were not able to go with that blast, now formed an alliance, fighting alongside for their survival against a monster and Akatsuki, who his brother has allowed to escape. In the end, one after the other, they too began to fall, and in the end, Orochimaru, who by some miracle was alive, revived those who had died using the Edo Tensei technique, and within them was Naruto Uzumaki, who he has revived as well, alongside the many, and the Edo Tensei army fought. Within that, Sasuke saw Naruto, the younger one that he had killed. Naruto. Wow, Sasuke, you surely did beat me. You grew up quite well, huh? I killed you, dope. Now's not the time to mope around, Timmy. We gotta beat this monster's ass! And so, Naruto, being his cheerful and happy self, did that. He helped Sasuke beat the Ten Tails as much as he could, but that is when the real orchestrizer of the plan, Kaguya Otsutsuki, was revealed. And as soon as she arrived, the battle of the tide changed. They were back to surviving, running, hiding, as much as they could. Even the Edo Tensei army wasn't enough to hold her back. But that is when the sage arrived. He then revealed Naruto was the key, was someone who was allowed to save them. Their fates changed as soon as Sasuke killed him. What? I'm sorry, Sasuke. It is because of your decision that everything has been changed. The wheel of fate itself has been destroyed. And this world is coming to an end. No, there has to be something. Something we can do. It's alright, Timmy. It's not your fault. What do you mean it's not my fault? For my revenge, I was so blind that Oh my god, he was right. Itachi was right, I am foolish. For my own revenge, I destroyed everyone. Everyone's life. All of them are going to die. I even killed you by my own anger. It's not your fault. Of course it is, you damn dope. As Sasuke began to cry, because he knew, for the first time in his life, just what kind of mistake he has made. One action could lead to such devastating events nobody would have thought, Sasuke. Naruto is right. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do aside from stopping. There must be something. We have to try something. Yes, there is, but Naruto, your soul might not exist after this. Are you willing to do this? Of course I am. If it means that I can save everyone, I'm more than willing. Alright. What? No. He deserves to live. I am aware, and I believe so are you, Sasuke. As Sasuke's eyes widen, but after that we see the sage gave them the powers, and both Naruto as well as Sasuke begin to fight, and in the end, in the same manner as in canon, were able to seal her away back into her seal in prison. Freeing everyone. As one after the other the Edo Tensei forms begin to leave, Naruto begin to walk towards his father. Well, I guess this is it. It was nice meeting you all. But I guess I'm gonna go back with Dad now. Naruto, you really do deserve to live, you know? But I'm dead, Sasuke. It's all my fault. Look, Naruto, I've been selfish throughout my whole life. I didn't mean it what I said. I was angry because you were always getting in my way. I did not want anyone else to get hurt because of my own problems. My own madness. That is what I was trying to help you with. You did not have to bear that burden alone, but I guess now you're grown with it. You've changed. Yeah, I did. As Sasuke then grabbed onto Naruto's hand. What are you doing, Time? What should I have done? As he began to release a huge amount of black blood from his eyes, which were closed. As Naruto's cracks begin to disappear. What is happening? As Sakura and the others who were alive now gasped. As the King of Hell appeared, and all those souls that have died, even with the Bijudama attack, they all were beginning to revive. I have destroyed everything. Now it's my turn to save everyone. The sage was right, Naruto. You alongside everyone here deserve to live. If anyone has to die and end this curse, it's me. The Uchiha curse is going to end. And it's going to end with me now. Wait, what do you mean by that? Why are you doing this? Because you deserve this. You deserve to be the Kage. You deserve to be the hero. Not me. I'm just a selfish Uchiha Teme bastard, as you say. Said Sasuke as he opened his eyes, revealing they were blind. As he fell forward as Naruto hugged him. Why did you? You're going to die, you damn idiot! Worth it. I lived and did what I wanted to do. Now as for you, go do it for both of us. Become the Hokage. And make sure you become the best of them. Sasuke. As Sasuke laid there, now dead, instead of being written off as a villain, a terrorist, he has become a key figure. Someone who was the reason why the world was saved and revived. And was written in golden words as a hero. And Naruto? He was revived again. For his story to continue. For him to become what he always wanted. Hokage. With all the people that were alive now. Instead of being dead. As this is where I will be leaving the story off, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my other channel as well. As this is it for the day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.